Well, hello again. Just a fucking nobody here, just having a little bit of a fucking rant. I thought we'd start about the EU. Seems very popular at the moment, and hell, I've got nothing else to do for a couple of hours apart from smoke and chill. Let's get rid of some of the porkies, shall we? Some of the little lies that come out. People think that most of our laws come from Brussels. This isn't true. The Independent House of Commons found that it's something like 13%, 12%, something like that of laws, and these include everything that even mentions the EU, even if it's passed in a reference or a definition according to the researchers. So that's not true. Only a few laws. The health tourism. People coming over here getting fixed up by the NHS, knobbing off and getting, again, we can only go by the official figures of the Department of Health, and they show that the opposite is true. But then we all know what figures can do. We can make figures look like anything we like. We just add and move figures around, jiggle them around. You want to move, you've got like high unemployment or something, then you just sort of shift everything north, and that increases their employment and makes the figures look good. The cost of treating other European countries, of treating Brits abroad, is 4 or 5 times, I would guess, the cost to the NHS of treating people here. Because we know we're just Brits. We go abroad, we get pissed up, we end up in hospitals, and they treat us with our little insurance card, E111 or whatever it is. And we're all out there in wherever it may be, the Med and that, we're all getting pissed up, and you need help because you've rented a motorbike and you've got no insurance and you've fallen off because it's got no brakes. I mean, why do this sort of thing? Still, that's there's a lot of stuff about EU accounts that have not been signed off. This isn't true. There is a myth. And it's usually recycled every year by the UK newspaper, because we know how just deeply honest they are. That I think it's the European Court of Auditors has refused to sign off on EU accounts, but that's entirely false. The paper just churn this up every year to hype it up, to panic everyone. Stop believing what you read in newspapers. Stop believing what you read mostly on the internet, because it's the same thing. It depends. Papers are biased from one party to another. So, look around and see what information is out there. Research it for yourself before you make any decisions. Don't be led astray by one press or the other. And there's another term, the British are just simply different. Well, I've got a thing with that, because we've got England, Wales, Scotland and Ireland. Yeah, but we call ourselves, British, and we're not. We're English. If you're born in England, you're English. Different point, but hey, I'm not part of Wales. I'm not part of Ireland or Scotland. I'm English. And many other countries have different languages, cultures, histories, laws, things like that. No one joins the EU in order to lose their identity. The EU contains no majority language, group, or culture. We're all minorities, in fact. And I think the EU has some kind of motto, something like united in diversity. But that's just like some buzzing catchphrase that means absolutely fuck all to anyone. So look out there, see what there is, see what information. They're just some of the porkies that you'll be told relating to the EU. There are other things where you're led to believe certain things that aren't true. And this happens in all forms of life. I mean, we can rant on and on. Well, I'm going to anyway, because I've got, like I say, fuck all else to do. Countries around the world are trying to devalue gold and make us believe in the value of paper money. And paper money has no value. There is no value, and it's backed up by gold. And if they devalue the gold, it devalues what you've got in your pocket. So governments hoard massive stocks of it. They're all doing well, very well out of it. I think in our money it says, I promise to pay the bearer. Who promises? What the fuck is a promise? You know, I promised to do the washing up. Shit, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't do it. I promised to pay the bearer on the summer demand for, oh shit, no, I ain't doing it. So don't put your faith in things like paper money, because it's not worth it. I'm not saying everybody go run out in gold. You look stupid down at Morrison's or somewhere turning in a gold brick for your carrots and shit. But just be aware that not everything you read and see is true. Use better eyes, you know. I've got to light this fucker up again because it's gone out. Which is all very good. So here I am again streaming. I've got one subscriber. I was quite surprised after yesterday. I had a lot of comments sent to me privately through various media. I've told them all to subscribe, you know, be like that. I need a better camera. This is pointed out to me by a friend of mine, PJ. So I'm going to get a better camera and start adding some bits and pieces, see if we can make it better. But like I say, anyone that comes across this, I'll link it to my Twitter and bits and pieces. This hashtag bollocks, I'm still getting into it. Don't really quite understand it. But this is really just open for people that want to chat about anything. It doesn't matter. Dog walking, dog crapping in the park. It don't matter what it is. You've got an opinion on it, you know. Opinions like arseholes, we've all got one. But hey, they're valid to us. They're valid to each and every one of us. So, you know, send us your opinion, send us what you want to say, type it in, like it, subscribe it, do whatever you do with it. You know, I'm going to just like post these videos randomly. I'm doing one at 11. I've got to do a little bit of research on that and find out some information so I don't just spout off some evil sardonic crap. There we go. Really, that's it. I'll bung this up. People can have a look and tell me what they think. If I'm making an arse of myself, say so, man. We're all open to it. But be warned, I give abuse just as well as I can get it. So, you know, I don't mind someone sticking the knife in, but make it constructive, because you make it rude and just gets into a slanging match. I won't bother with you. You know. So anyway, I will have a lovely day. I don't know what the time is here now. It's 1:25. I shall be back later. Sorry about the camera and stuff. It's an absolute fucking nightmare, but I'll get it sorted. Anyway, peace out, love, take care.